Hello, everybody. Thank you for watching this reading. The Lovers. I just got the Lovers in the previous reading. Ten of Cups. Ten of Swords. All right, we're continuing on this whole tens theme. Strength card in reverse. But like I said, I love symmetrical card readings. I like it when cards with the same number come out. So we have Daughter of Cups. Awesome. Okay. So you went through something really horrible. I'm not sure exactly what yet, but you went through quite a lot of suffering, but thankfully it is saying it's over, sort of, right? You have the potential for this wonderful life ahead of you. Ten of Cups. And I think it's really interesting because when it's talking about your past, here with the Ten of Swords, it's very bleak and black and white. Whereas when it's talking about your future, we have something in rainbow colors. Like, kind of highlighting the difference between what you had behind you and what you have in front of you. Also, what's in front of you, okay, very much mixed with this Ten of Cups, is a Lover's card. You know, these two rainbows. It's a choice, but in this case, I think it really is a romantic choice. This is about a possible romantic beginning for you, right? Now, here's the thing, right? I said this is over, sort of. So you are no longer being hurt right now. You're no longer experiencing the same kind of mistreatment that you had before. But you are still carrying the marks, no, baggage, yes. You still kind of have the consequences, the baggage from whatever it was that happened to you in the past. So, what do I mean by that? You don't know how to be in a relationship. Daughter of Cups in reverse. You don't. You don't know how to deal with people, right? I don't know if it's like you being a people pleaser, not having any boundaries, not knowing what you want in a relationship, right? But basically, it's saying you you have the opportunity to have like a wonderful partner, but you might not be the best partner for them, right? In your next relationship with this wonderful person, you're going to be the problem. Okay. And then we have the Strength card in reverse. Yes, like this is it's like your boundaries were broken in this previous experience. I don't know if it's from a family, if it was from a previous partnership, like if this was from a divorce or like a relationship that ended where the partner was not nice to you, something like that. Because of what happened to you there, it's like you don't have a strong sense of self. Like on the surface, like if somebody comes up to you, right? And then they say, I want to be everything you need. I want to do everything for you. I love you and I'll change myself to conform to you. I mean, on the surface that might seem kind of romantic or something, but in the long run, like let's say 10, 20 years in the future, that's going to be horrible, right? Because they won't have an identity of their own. You have no idea if they're doing things because they like it or just because you like it. Like imagine being in your 50s or 60s, having been married for a long time to this person, and they tell you, and they tell you, right, like, oh, I never wanted to buy this house. I just said yes because you wanted it. Imagine if all your life decisions, like even major life decisions, when you ask them, what do you want? And they say, well, I'll just, we'll just do what you want, honey. And then years down the line, they're going to say, well, I just went ahead with it because you wanted it. I didn't want it. Imagine having children and then like years later, your partner says, actually, I never wanted to have kids, but you said you wanted to have kids. So yeah, here we go. Now we have four. You know, imagine being with somebody and you don't know if they actually have free will or if they're just following whatever you want instead of them having their own opinion. They're just parroting what you say. It's, you know what I mean? Like it's a recipe for disaster, especially if you're looking at a brand new life with this person. Um, and that's what I feel this reading is about. Like, it seems weird because, especially after the pain and the suffering that you've been through, you're now being offered this wonderful new opportunity with somebody who is amazing. But you yourself are not ready to be the partner that this person deserves. Kind of ironic, no? Whew. All right. Well, let's see what the cards have to say about that in terms of advice from the Oracle deck. Simplicity. And I do love this card, not just because there's a feather in it, and I'm feather tarot. But to me, what this feels like is you have to let go of the baggage from this one, the baggage from your past. And of course, that's easier said than done. Absolutely, absolutely. But what does this mean for you? I have a feeling that in your previous relationship, like I said, it doesn't have to be a romantic one, it could be in your family, right? When you expressed any sort of individuality, whenever you said anything, even if it's simple, you're like, oh, but I don't want to eat dinner out today. Like, I don't want to go to a restaurant today. I just want to stay home. They're going to get mad at you. Because, of course, on the surface, what they're going to say is, oh, so you don't want to go out? We'll never go out. I'm not going to spend my money if you don't want to go outside. It's wasted on you. I'm trying to do something nice for you, and you can't even appreciate it. You don't want to go out. Don't ever complain to me about us not doing anything at home, because when I offer for us to go out, you don't want it. Blah, 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 blah. Right? You're not allowed to express any preferences. You're not allowed to say no. You have to acknowledge that your training, basically your training, your conditioning, I'll look at my air quotes, right? Your training or your conditioning from that previous relationship or from the household that you grew up in no longer serves you. And you gotta let it go. Like this feather in the wind, you have to let it go. The bullshit that was fed to you, right? The rules that were created in your household that were meant to control you or contain you. You have to figure out what those are, and then you have to let them go. Because if you don't, you're going to bring that to your new relationship and you're going to spoil it. This new partner of yours is not demanding for you to be a brainless person, right? They're not requiring total obedience from you. So why are you doing that? They're not requiring you to lie to them to flatter their ego. Hi everybody. So my last video was cut off because I ran out of battery. So I had to recharge and here we go. I think I was in the process of getting another Oracle deck card for you actually. Opportunity. Yeah. This really is a wonderful, wonderful opportunity for you to be happy because your past was the opposite of happy. But the cards are telling you that you need to do some work. Okay? This person that you're going to meet, right, with whom you have this opportunity, with whom you could have this wonderful relationship with, they're not like the people that were mistreating you before. They're not. And so it's like the same acts of service won't work. So previously, what did the people in your life appreciate about you? Silence, subservience, a lack of personality, right? A complete poker face. Standing still while they I really don't want this to be blocked on wherever I'm posting it. So, you know what I mean? Basically not fighting back, not standing up for yourself. Okay? The person that you're going to meet is a decent person, is a good person. And so what does that mean? They want to get to know you. You. Actual you. Not the fake facade that you had to put on to please the people in your past. They want to know what you think and how you feel. They want to have a partnership with you, right? The two of you together. So what does that mean? You have to stand your ground. That includes saying no if you don't want something. Letting them know what you actually like and don't like. Right? Being your own person. Because a partnership is not just one person, it's two, which means you have to come into your own as a person. They want to hear you. They don't want silence anymore. They want to get in touch with your emotions, not like a poker face, not putting on a fake smile. Right? This person is not the same as the people in your past, so don't treat them the same. And at the same time, don't treat yourself the same way that you used to before. You have to learn new things. And that includes learning how to love yourself and learning how to truly love someone else and not just accepting them or tolerating them, but really loving them because you choose them. Okay. Final Oracle deck card for you. Step out of your comfort zone. Oh yes. So, I just watched, I don't know what's up with me today. I've just been watching stuff on social media, which again, I don't normally do, but as soon as the video cut off, right, because I ran out of battery, I hooked up my phone to a charger and I scrolled. And the first video I saw was about self-sabotage. And it said, when you experience your first healthy relationship, You have a tendency to self-sabotage it because you can't believe that something that good is actually happening to you. The thing is, right, what is comfortable for you now is not healthy. What is comfortable for you now is the behaviors that you've learned, the behaviors that were praised by the people that you used to be with, right? And like I said, that means meekness, subservience, obedience, silence. But those are not good skills for the life you're about to build. And so you have to step out of your comfort zone and start speaking up for yourself. And I know that's going to be really weird. It's going to feel very weird for you when you start doing it. You're going to have to learn to say no. You're going to have to learn to say, okay, that's good, but I prefer something else. You have to start believing that what you have to say matters. You have to learn to acknowledge that you are also in this relationship. So you have a say, which means you make decisions too, versus being forced to accept other people's decisions. You're responsible for your actions too, right? When we talked about shedding things, right, letting things go, it also includes letting go of the victim mentality, which is, well, I guess this is what we're having for dinner because that's what my husband wants. No, dear. In your new relationship, you get to say if you like it or not. And so if you're cooking the same thing for 3 nights in a row, that's also on you, because if you didn't want to do that, you should have spoken up. You are no longer a victim. You have become a sovereign person, capable of choice and capable of speaking, capable of advocating for yourself. And that's a difficult transition. But that's what it takes for you to have this new life with this new person. Because otherwise, like I said at the very beginning of this reading, when you meet this new person who is good, if things don't work out, the problem is you, not them. And that's because you are still bringing the baggage from the stuff that happened to you in the past. It's like, it's up to you if you want this to be a new beginning, and that new beginning relies on you letting go of the past. And on that note, I want to say thank you so much for you watching this reading. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with me. I want to thank God, the universe, my angels, spirit guides, and ancestors, my cards, and my crystals. Thank you so much. Hey, give me a like if this helped you in any way. Leave me a comment too, because I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching this reading, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.